Hey friends, so welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go to HomeGoods. I'm going to share with you my favorites for the month of January of 2024. And then after the shopping portion, I'm going to share a small haul for a few things that I purchased for this month and what's going to be my 2024 home decor that I'm also planning to share on a future video. So if you enjoy that kind of content, I really hope you can consider hitting that red subscribe button down below and following me on Instagram to check more updates that I'm always giving you there. Thank you so much for being here, and without any further ado, let's just go shopping. The first section I like exploring at HomeGoods is their aisles for table decor, and while sometimes one needs to do a scavenger hunt here, I do think it's always possible to find those hidden gems that can help us elevate our home decor. Rustic clay vases are a must for me, and this charcoal one definitely caught my eye. It's an oversized one, so it's perfect to be styled on a large table. I found a couple of dupes for these super popular Turkish olive jars that Pure Salt Interiors sells for $144 and $84 depending on the size. You can find them at HomeGoods for less than $20. And then this elevated wooden bowl is perfect for your console table to store keys and wallets. I also came across these bookends. They are a combination of marble and wood, and they can bring a lot of finesse to your shelf decor. Then I also found this gorgeous travertine jewelry box that can be placed in so many different places like a coffee table, nightstand, or even vanity. This rattan chain is a comparable to one that Birch Lane has for over $100, and as you can see, HomeGoods has a couple of different sizes at super affordable prices, and the rattan is a classic element that can help you add texture into your space. Then I came across this set of 8 decorative books for $70, which is crazy because you're paying less than $10 per book. And if you ever looked into these, you'll know that each one will be $24.99 if you were to buy them separately. This is another marble box, which is called a vanity box at West Elm. They have one for $45. HomeGoods has a almost different version for $20. The only difference I can see is that the grooves from the one at HomeGoods are a bit smaller, but definitely beautiful and such a better deal. And Custers is definitely another thing to keep an eye on, but we'll talk about these later in this video. I'm always on the looks for faux trees at HomeGoods. This one is gorgeous, but a little bit expensive, so I will wait for that one to go on sale or clearance. And speaking about olive branches, I found this beautiful arrangement for $24.99 in case you are looking for something that's ready to go. Then this organic modern vase. The only thing I didn't like about this one is that it's super lightweight, so keep that in mind. And then these rattan trays are always so nice to either buy for the outdoors of your house or the indoors. Another category of decor that I like to keep my eye on at HomeGoods is everything candlesticks and lanterns. I do believe these can get super expensive even at other stores like Target or Hobby Lobby, and I do think HomeGoods has very nice options for very affordable prices. And what's most important to me, especially when creating content, is to show you a variety of different styles of decor, as you can see in here, like this brass candle holder for a modern look, or this gorgeous distressed wood candle holder for a more rustic look that you can add either on your console table or dining room table. I also loved this gorgeous rustic metal candlestick that definitely looks more expensive than what it actually is. And I thought the color of the metal of this lantern was super interesting. It actually looks super modern and almost like it came out of a magazine. But these brass ones for $60 are a steal. They can run for $100 at other stores. Table lamps are definitely another category of decor that I cannot miss at HomeGoods every time I go, and these rustic ones are definitely a showstopper for today's trip. Many of these have great options when it comes to the base of the lamp and the shade, but if it happened that you don't like the shade, then that's something that you can easily change in a lamp. However, if you're gonna do that, then wait for the lamp to go on sale at the end of each season. And here I'm giving you some of my favorite options that I was able to find on this day, like these mini lamps. They look very fine and modern, maybe for your kitchen, but I also love the rustic ones, and they do have a lot of gray rustic lamps at my local HomeGoods, as you can see. And this lamp right here seems to have a lot of personality with that modern base and then that vintage shade. Honestly, it doesn't look like something that came out of HomeGoods. This one is perfect for a more modern or contemporary style of decor. Now let's explore some wall art, and I found these palm tree sketches which really reminded me of this designer called Melissa Shapiro Interiors. I've been a fan of her work. She has this coastal, modern yet rustic style that I think these pictures will go very well with her style. This is a picture I've seen at HomeGoods for a while and I think it's so beautiful. But then oil paintings are super trendy these days as well, and HomeGoods is slowly joining that trend. Because I live in South Florida, you are going to see that I showcase a lot of these coastal wall decorations because it seems to be, of course, a major preference for the market down here. This one, gorgeous and great price for $20, but for a little bit more of a modern option, this one right here for $30 is a great one as well. I wanted to also showcase this option for a more vintage and nostalgic look with the toned down colors. And then I always check on the mirrors. Found this one on this day with this gorgeous brass frame for $34.99. Then I'm going to share some frames. These are not wall decorations, but frames for you to add your own art or pictures. The only complaint I have about these is that the frame seems to be too much of a yellow tone for my taste, but I'm pretty sure there's an easy way to correct that. Now, I was in love of this set of 3 frames for $30, and there is a difference on that brass tone if you can tell. Now for some pieces of furniture, found these eclectic chairs for $300 a piece. They have a lot of warmth to them, but if you are into the modern category, then these organic modern chairs for $250 are adorable. This console table, love the color and the storage. For $200, I thought that was a steal. And then I found these side tables with that coastal or mid-century modern vibe to them for $34.99. Then I found this gorgeous set for patio furniture for $1,300. I'm curious to see if it's going to go down in the season. And then I found this gorgeous round tray with that beautiful combination of different elements. I do think $20 is a great deal for a tray of this size. But if you want something a little bit more traditional, then this one is for you. It still has that rustic and gorgeous effect from the wood. Then I came across this blanket, which I was so impressed by the price and I almost brought it home with me. It was on clearance for $15. And then this UGG blanket, which to me is a dupe for this one from Pottery Barn. Sadly, this is showing very grayish on my video, but on real life, this is more of a brown blanket, and it's retailing at HomeGoods for $40, whereas Pottery Barn has it for $179. All right, now for the haul part. The first thing I knew I wanted to grab from the shopping trip at HomeGoods was a set of marble or stone custards. And I ended up choosing these that are flat out square. And I say that because some of them have more rounded corners. And when it comes to color, these are white and have the grayish veins, which is like the typical look for marble. These are certified as real stone. And I went with the fully square shape just for a little bit more of a modern look. I love these because you can mix and match them with different types of textures around your decor for a little bit more of contrast. For instance, these can go on top of a darker countertop or stone, or even on top of wood to bring up a lot of contrast and definitely elevate the look of your home decor. Not to mention that these are such a great functional item of decor because you can definitely use them for your cups, and that's exactly why I purchased them. I'm either gonna place these on my dining room table or on my coffee table that, of course, I don't want anybody to be putting cups or mugs in there, so these will be perfect for that, and they'll look super beautiful. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but these were $5.99 for a set of 4, and they're always a great deal, and you can find these at many stores in HomeGoods, Marshalls, or TJ Maxx. I think HomeGoods has such a great variety of wall decor pieces, but also wall frames. And I found these frames that come in a set of 3 for $30. So you're paying $10 per frame. They have a pretty nice matte to them, which will elevate the look of the art or picture that you want to hang. And they have a very nice distressed brass or gold color, which is super trendy these days. These will be super nice to create a wall gallery, of course, and you can either place them by itself or place them on top of any shelf, a fireplace mantle, console table, against a mirror or another bigger piece of wall decor, just to elevate the look a little bit. But if you do decide to use these as a wall gallery, then these actually come with a map you can hang off the wall, and you can put the nails on the map to know exactly where to hang them symmetrically and centered, which I think it's awesome. These do come in a set of 3, but if you do want to create a wall gallery with these, I do recommend getting 2 sets of 3 for a total of 6 frames to create a beautiful wall gallery. And perhaps you can add a couple of wall sconces on each side of the gallery to elevate the look, and pretty affordable because these frames tend to be so expensive if you source them individually. And speaking about marble and stone, another thing I wanted to source from Homegoods was a Lazy Susan, and I came up with this marble Lazy Susan that I think it's so beautiful. The edges give such a feminine and delicate vibe, yet the marble looks so elegant. This is a super heavy piece, and it's also certified to be authentic marble. And I plan to either add it on my kitchen where I have darker countertops, or on my dining room table, which is wood, to add other functional items like napkin holders and perhaps a pretty vase with some greenery. So this piece was $30. It was super heavy, hence you're not seeing me holding it in the screen because I just simply can't lift it. And the fact that it spins make it so that you can perhaps put it on a round breakfast nook table, and you can spin it so people can serve their own food on the table, or you can use it as a nice decor piece on your kitchen countertops or your dining room table, like I'm probably going to be using. And last but not least, I also got a couple of oversized baskets to place in some common areas of my house. I knew I needed these, and I found these for $30 each at Homegoods. I thought they were a great deal for the size. And I have a lot of blankets accumulated in our family room, which I tried to fold them and put them away, but our dogs always get a hold of them, and they literally pull them out from wherever I had them and lay on the floor on them. But if I have them in a basket, they'll be enclosed, and it's gonna be harder for them to pull them out. So that's exactly why I wanted these baskets, and I got a total of 2. I'm probably gonna be using one in the family room and another one in the formal sitting area to hide a cable from the fireplace that we just added in there. It's a fireplace that we sourced off of Amazon, so it does have a cable because it's an electric one. But I'm pretty happy with these purchases. It's not quite a lot of things, but still wanted to share with you just so I can give you a good glance of what's worth to source at Homegoods currently. And with that, my friends, we have made it to the end of this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you liked anything that I showcase on the shopping portion of this video, and if you liked any of the things that I purchased for my house. If you want to see how I style these, I really hope you can stay tuned for my future Decorate With Me video after the holidays. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and without any further ado, I really hope I can see you in my next one. Bye.